Kia has finally put its money where its mouth is and built a proper hot hatch. Designed, developed and sold exclusively in Europe, the three-door car next to me is called the Pro C GT, and we're here in the winding roads above Nice to find out what it's like.
Quad LED lights sit at each corner of the new bumper, and they're joined together by a bright red pinstripe which runs along the front splitter. And there's a mean looking gloss black honeycomb grille which looks a bit like it's from the Golf GTI. They all do a great job of cranking up the aggression of the standard design of the car, and the black and silver 18-inch alloy wheels look fantastic. At the back, twin exhausts, silver GT badges and a subtle body kit complete the look. Like many recent models from Kia, the Pro C GT is a real object of desire, and it's easily stylish enough to eclipse the Hyundai Veloster sister car and take on cars like the VW Scirocco.
On the inside, it certainly feels like Kia has been doing its homework. All the hot hatch essentials are here, so you get a proper figure-hugging set of Recaro sports seats. There's some nice detailing like this red leather stitching on the steering wheel and some brushed aluminium pedals. Even the driving position is really good. We've sat in the back too, and it's quite practical for a three-door. You can get 3 adults comfortably across the rear bench, and the boot's a decent 380 litres. But that's enough about practicality. What's it like to drive? Under the bonnet is Kia's familiar 1.6 litre GDI direct injection petrol engine, but this time it's been fitted with a twin-scroll turbocharger to give 201 brake horsepower and 265 Nm of torque. Now that means it's slightly down on power compared to the new Golf GTI and a long way off the 247 brake horsepower made by the Ford Focus ST. However, on the road, to be honest, you rarely feel a lack of grunt. And there's quite a lot of fun to be had winding out beyond 5,000 RPM with the 6-speed manual gearbox, which has got a nice positive action and is really smooth. It's a little anemic, that's the only one complaint I'd make about it. At low speeds, the noise is just not as exciting as you want it to be. It sounds good from the outside and really goes quite manic once you get to the top end, as I think you can probably hear, but it just lacks a bit of character. It's just not quite as raughty as the 2 litre, although I know it's a synthesised sound, but the 2 litre sort of 5-cylinder warble thing you get in the Ford Focus. It's a small thing, but it does make a big difference in a hot hatch like this, and sadly the Kia is just lacking that little extra bit of character that could make it feel a bit more special. On the twists and turns of our test route though, I've actually been quite impressed. For this car, the springs and dampers have all been given stiffer settings. There's a new thicker anti-roll bar at the back and bigger brakes as well, and those all pay off, as do the stickier Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 3 tyres. You can carry quite a lot of speed through bends, more than you'd think, and it stays composed, although if a wheel hits a bump in the road, there's an occasional thud through the cabin, which is quite unwelcome. And to be honest, I have a slight suspicion that on rougher UK roads it might feel a little noisy and busy. All in all though, the handling is quite a tidy package, and if you just want to have fun with it, there's definitely enough to keep you interested, that's for sure. As we've seen, it's not the sharpest car in its class to drive, but it is a lot of fun, and on these roads it's offered us more than enough dynamic poise for most drivers. And the keen price, as well as those beautiful looks, should see it being quite a hit, and it's a fantastic start for Kia.